Shalom. I want to start by giving all the praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my teachers, the elder apostles of the great millstone who well. Peace and salutations to all the fellow laborers of the hopeful elect, house of David, scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. And this is from before it's news. The headline says, "Prepare now. Events are in motion to remove the U.S. dollar as reserve currency." And they're definitely in motion because they're gonna continue to have the Fed print out all this ridiculous money that they know that the country don't have, all right, into circulation, and they're gonna continue to use it to promote more dependency of a welfare state, and so people are gonna get used to receiving check after check after check. I think that they're in a good case when only what's happening is they're bringing forth the demise of the Petro or the reserve currency. All right. And once that happened, all you people that have been used to being dependent upon these checks, you're finally gonna be um forced to make that transition over to this digital based system, that they've been constructing for quite some time. And we've been starting with the elder apostles, the elders and the different brothers, in Great Millstone, we've been telling you and warning you that this devil is going to set up a system where everything's going to be biometric and digital, and they're going to do away with cash, where you will not be able to use fiat paper money because it will be obsolete. And this is their way of gradually getting you to transition over into this system where they can have full totalitarian control. All right, and that's basically what you get in exchange. All right, once they give you this money, there's stipulations behind that. All right, you're gonna have to give them something back in return. All this money that you're getting ain't free money. They're gonna demand something of you. All right. So anyway, um, it says the United States dollar will not be the reserve currency for much longer. In its place will be a digital currency tied to your ability to be a good little slave to the ruling class. Prepare now because when this is rolled out, things can get ugly. According to a report by Zero Hedge, events which are pre-planned by those wanting ultimate totalitarian control, including the United States government, are unfolding that would forever remove the US as the reserve currency. Incoming is a one world digital currency, showing you that the whole world is going to be faced with the hour of temptation, in due time. You already have people that are already ahead of the curve, and they already even got the chip. They already receiving digital currency, on these uh, uh, devices that are in their bodies. There's a lot of people that are into transhumanism, and they went and got this done. And I'm talking about by the millions. There's millions of people that jumped ahead, so they're already intertwined with this new world order. But the focus is getting the rest of you people to join in, because their job is to interconnect you with the internet, link you straight into a global database system. It says Asia is not the only region taking steps to disentangle itself from the US dollar standard in global trade and payments. The European Commission, the executive branch of the 27 country European Union, released a communication explicitly stating the goal to strengthen the international role of the euro. This goal would help achieve globally shared goals such as the resilience of the international monetary system, a more stable and diversified global currency system, and a broader choice for market operators. So it will be more convenient for them to all go digital. All right. And that's their goal. That's the common solution. Okay. And we're not lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we're not ignorant of his devices. All right, this is what they all came up with. All right. So let's continue. They posted the video from Dabu 77, which Elder Apostle Ramlab, he played a portion of the video as well in his video, the video entitled "The Next Phase." And we're definitely in the next phase, meaning we're going into that transition. All right, they're working on the demise of this current reserve currency, and they want to obliterate that and set up this digital biometric based system, and that way they can have a better eye upon the civilians, the people, the slaves, the cattle. Okay, it says at some point the fiat currency is going to vanish, says YouTube creator Dabu77. You are going to have X amount of time to claim a credit for your central bank digital currency, because they're going to be what? They're going to loan you. Once you choose to join in on this system, they're going to lend to you. All right, as an incentive to get you to choose this system. And this is how they're going to rule over the people. Proverbs 22 verse 7. And it says, the rich ruleth over the poor, and the borrower a servant to the lender. Okay, this is how they're going to get you. They're just converting you unto a digital slave. Once you accept this new system and you join in, you're agreeing to become a digital slave. This is digital enslavement. It says this has already been announced as the plan. This will be part of the global totalitarian takeover and ultimate enslavement of humanity. People will get their universal basic income. It is going to be granted to you, monthly. All right. And they're also, it's a reason why they're getting rid of all the jobs in small businesses, so that everybody can be a part of this system where they're receiving this income. It says, which will be a pittance in exchange for the acceptance of their own slavery, the digital enslavement. If you don't want to live as a slave any longer and reject this beast system, you will be cut off. And in other words, you won't be able to buy and sell. And this is the reason why the mark of the beast is very relevant right now, as far as discussion, because this is where this is heading into. You see how the prophecy lines up exactly with what's going on, but men are still in denial. Revelation 13 and 15 on down, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that beast is becoming a technocracy, or the image. All right, was given life to the image, the technology, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Ultimately, they're going to, roll out the guillotines and these different torturing methods for those of us who they would deem as, insurgents or a potential domestic terrorist, so on and so forth. It says, and he causes of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Okay. And all the information regarding this technology is all coming out. It'll work either way, whether it's in your hand, in your arm, or in your head. And that no man might buy or sell. In other words, if you don't receive this mark, you'll be cut off. You will not be able to, go to the market and buy groceries. You will not be able to go to your job. Or you will not be able to exchange, because everything's going to be based on this grid. If you're off the grid, there's no way of you, being able to interact and make transactions. It says, save he that had the mark. So you got to be, linked into this system. or the name of the beast or the number of his name, which this is a hendiatrix. All right, this is all talking about one thing. All right, the mark. It says, here is wisdom, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 score and six. And that's the number. That's on the UPC code, which is on your barcode system. All right, and it's gonna be pretty soon in you if you volunteer to take this device. All right, and then of course you got the patent, the Microsoft patent, 2020 and that's the patent on the cryptocurrency that they want to use with the amalgamation of these biosensors that's going to be going into your body, which will be connected to this database system that deals with cryptocurrency. Okay, and you will be given currency through that system. You see, so it says by design, this is all coming down. Dabu 77 says he also says to prepare. If you choose to not be a slave, you'll need to be able and willing to barter, have some gold and silver, and know its worth. There is not stopping this plan, much like the mass vaccination campaign. The only thing that will end this system is the masses' refusal to comply with it, in which those whose eyes are open, they're not going to comply. And it's mainly you conservative, Bible Belt Christian people that read the book of Revelation, that goes into it, and Israelites. Not all of them, because you still got simple Israelites, or ones who the Lord, blinded their minds that they can't see it. All right, but the system is only going to be ended when Yahweh Shai comes back and destroy it. That's why he has to cast the beast. All right, his image, the false prophet, all that has to go into the lake of fire. That's the only way. But you're going to have the men of the Lord is going to get the victory, over this beast, because they're going to refuse it. All right, let's go to Revelation 15. It is Revelation 15 and 1. It says, and I saw another sign in heaven, great and marvelous, 7 angels having the 7 last plagues, for in them is filled up the wrath of the Most High. And if you receive that mark, man, you allow them to, finally seduce you or cause you to receive that mark. You're gonna be a part of that wrath. It says, and I saw as it were a sea of glass mingled with fire. So he's looking down from the chariot, all right, looking down on the judgment of Babylon. Babylon being destroyed, with nuclear missiles. It says, and them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, and over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. And those are the men who's gonna, get the victory, because they chose, death rather than life. Which a lot of our people that's gonna make it, they're not gonna necessarily die, but you're gonna have those that will. All right, they're gonna be martyred, and that's how they're gonna overcome. We're gonna overcome by our faith. Okay. It also tells you in Revelation, the 20th chapter, you're gonna have those who were beheaded for the witness of the Lord. Revelation 20 and 4, it says, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them, and I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness, or the testimony. Which what is the witness or the testimony of Yahweh Shai? The spirit of prophecy. We prophesied against this man. We exposed them. And because of that, this devil is going to come down with that wrath, with his fury against us. It says, and for the word of the Most High, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with a Mashiach 1,000 years. So that's going to be the outcome after you refused, all right, this beast system. Okay. And we got to trust and believe that the Lord, he's going to feed us. He's going to find a way to take care of us. It says in Psalms 55th chapter, cast your burden upon the Lord and he will sustain you. Okay. The Lord got this, man. But for a lot of our people, they're not going to have any hope. So they're going to have no choice but to just, follow suit. They're going to wander right after the beast. They're going to, they already worship his image because they trust in his system. So they're pretty much through. Okay. Our people, especially if they, getting happy, they deem Biden, a savior because he's giving you free money a month. See, Jake don't know what, what's being lined up for them. All right. Those that consent, you're going to be had in derision. The enemy is going to be rejoicing and laughing, that he finally got you, man. But hey, you can see the way things are moving. You seeing the trajectory of things, man. Like the Apostle Ramlab said, this is the next phase. They're eliminating all ways, to get rid of this fiat currency, man. All right. They're gonna say it's dangerous to use this currency because of this whole, pandemic scare. So they're gonna say, this is more convenient. Let's just transition everything to this digital based currency. All right. But anyway, I just want to do a quick lesson on that. This is before it's news. I'll put a link to it in the description box. Hopefully this was edifying. Call Loyim La Yahweh Shemiao Shai to the next lesson. Shalom.